What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy JP the Install Guy here to make your install life a little bit easier. Today we got a 2010 Mercury Milan, and I'm gonna show you how to take this radio out and install your own aftermarket radio. If these are the things that you're into, please consider subscribing. This is what we do here: car audio tutorials, radio removals, anything car audio install related. That's what this channel is about. And from time to time, I like to share my car audio knowledge. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, this channel's for you. So first thing that we want to go ahead and do is pop that top part right there, and we want to remove the little rubber seal mat little situation, and we have two 8mm bolts right there. We want to go ahead and take them out. So now that that's out, I actually want to come down here. You can really do this in any way. You probably should have started with this first, but either way, I want to move that up just a little bit, and we actually want to take this part off. So I'm gonna take my panel removal tool, come up and get that silver, get that little silver trim off real quick. When you pop up the panel, this is gonna come off anyway, but sometimes when you take the panel off first before you actually do this trim, you can end up messing up the little clips. Set that off to the side. Next, what you want to do is come right here at the back part. Set up like that. And then we can probably use our hand to pop off the rest of this stuff, because it's only held in by clips. There we go. If you want, you can disconnect that harness and just sit that over there to the side. Next, you have this part right here. Probably gonna have to move the shifter knob back a little bit. Oh. Alright, so those are held down by those two clips on the front. Now we're actually going to replace this cigarette lighter port with a flush mount USB. So that link should be coming up for you guys here in the corner. I will have that in the description, because it's going to make her Apple CarPlay and Android Auto accessibility way better when she can just do it here at the factory cigarette lighter port, since she's using that for charging anyway. That way she don't got to go to the glove box. All right, so now that we have that stuff out, we can come back up here to the top, and you just want to pop those clips up here. All right, so we went on ahead and actually popped those clips, so there is a lot loose. All right, so we went on ahead and popped the clips up, and it's a lot looser. But now, if you notice, you can't actually take this off. If your car is like this, then know that up under here, this is called a security strap. So that part actually has a screw on the other side that we can't get to, and that strap right there is not allowing anybody to actually take this part off, which is not a big deal, because all we need to do is hold it up high enough to get those two 7mm. So I would have to use two hands, so I'm not going to record this part, but literally I'm holding it up like this. I'm going to take these two 7s out, and then we're going to go to the next step. All right, so after doing that, we got those two 7mm. Now I should be able to come down here, because everything else is held in by clips. Move that up to get that to come forward. And now we're going to disconnect this harness right here. And we're going to have to disconnect the AC harness as well. We're just gonna set that right there. So that one bag, at least they have the clip on the side that's easy to get off. Now we're going to have 4 7mm, and then guess what, y'all? We're gonna have that radio. All right, so here's our radio. This is your Sirius XM antenna. This is your regular antenna. Harness number 1 and harness number 2. All right, so we got this factory radio out. Now let's go over here to the test bench, get that dash kit ready to accept our new radio and get that thing wired up. All right, y'all, so we're here at the test bench and we're going to be installing the JVC 850BT. Now, this dash kit is for a single and double DIN. Don't worry about it. We'll have all the parts in the description listed for you guys. For the single DIN part, you will basically take this trim piece off and put the pocket down at the bottom. But since we're doing the double DIN, what we want to do is cut this little X out. Cut that part out, and then we want to remove the trim, and then we also want to cut that bar out. Real simple like that. Next thing you want to do is your trim pieces. Boom. You want to turn this thing around on the front side, and you want to put these trims inside of here. You'll see when you cut it, it'll leave a little notch. That needs to go in that little part right there. All right, once you've done that on both sides, then you can go ahead and put that trim back in. We're gonna need that because now all we have to do is take our radio, and then we want to slide. And then we just want to slide the dash kit over the top just like that. And then the screws that actually came with the radio, we want to put 2 in on the left and 2 in on the right. That way we can make sure that this is secured. All right, y'all, so we got 2 screws on the left, 2 screws on the right. Now what you want to do is go ahead and flip it back over, because we do have some components that's on this dash kit that need to be transferred over here. So we want to flip over the factory dash kit, and there are 4 T20 torque screws that we need to take out of the AC component, take out of the dash kit to remove the AC controls, and we just want to transfer them over here. All right, take those out. Put it right there. Take the same screws that came out of the factory and use them for your aftermarket dash. All right, all 4 screws on this thing, that's easy. Now this part right here is even easier. Just gonna squeeze the sides. That's gonna pop out. Take that, go from the bottom part, slide it through, snap that right in. So now, you do want to push all the buttons and make sure that they are pushable, because sometimes you can put the screws in a little too tight and then you can't actually get full functionality of all the buttons. All right, we good. We're not worried about this area right here because that's where the little monitor that's already inside the car that we didn't take out is going to show. Now the last thing we have to do is these little retaining clips that it came with. We just have to put them on here. You can take the ones off of the original and put them on there if you want to, but they do give you these, and taking these off can be a pain in the neck. So I advise that you just make sure that you put them on the same way that it is on the factory. And these are hard to put on, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I went ahead and put all of them on. Should be 6, I think. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 clips. All right, so now we got that thing fully mounted, fully transferred. Let's get back inside the car and get this thing wired up. All right, y'all, so we are back inside the car. We have this wired up. If this is your first time here, you're probably thinking, why didn't I actually go over the wiring process? Because maybe that's the most important thing to you. Well, here at this channel, we mainly do radio removal and install videos, and at this point I think I have over 250 of them, and I like to keep these videos short, sweet, and straight to the point and most efficient as possible, and going over the wiring doesn't allow me to do that every single time I do a radio. But what I have done is I've made one video video showing you guys how to wire up a CD player. I go over all your different wire options and connections. So basically I go over each different wire, let you know what it does and what it needs to be hooked up to. And as long as you have your wiring harness like you're supposed to have, you will be able to install any CD player ever, because they're pretty much the same thing every time. Yes, even though every car is different, that just means that you need a different wire harness, and I have that secondary source for you guys so you guys know how to wire it up. Now with this one, we are using a pack harness, so I will link how to wire up a pack harness in the description, and I will have all those cards over there in the corner, and all these videos that I'm talking about right now are in the how-to playlist. Now let's just say that you bought this car used and you don't actually have a wire harness because somebody cut it, or maybe you've accidentally cut it. I do have 2 videos showing you how to wire up a radio inside your vehicle with and without a wire diagram. Again, all that stuff is over there in the how-to playlist. Now let's just say that you want to know those factory wire colors. I provide that information to all of my Patreons. Those guys go the extra mile supporting me in the channel, so I make sure I go the extra mile supporting them with giving them some of the behind the scenes footage and wire diagram colors for your factory car. And that's the platform that I'm using to give some of my one-on-one coachings and teachings. So let's go ahead and get this thing pushed back in the cavity so you guys see what it looks like when it's all said and done. Alright y'all, that's what it looks like when it's all said and done. If you guys found any type of value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. Product links will be in the description, and the Patreon link will be in the description if you guys want to be a furthermore supporter or you need more information or help. Also, if you don't want to be tied down to anything too low term, then that heart button is at the bottom of the video. Not asking anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, but anything that you do is greatly appreciated. So till next time, this is your boy JP signing out, hoping everybody got a blessed day. That USB flush might look good on it.